I'm not supposed to be here today. What brought me here were people, Japanese people. Admittedly, I haven't been right over the past few months. I lost one of the few things that I believe in. And so that's really put me on shaky ground, forced me to rethink everything, and in many ways, learn how to do many things on my own. Have no choice. I've been contemplating or reflecting on the statement, things don't happen to you, things happen for you. And I resisted that statement because not much has been happening for me. It sounds like a really great inspirational line. But what I've observed, what I've experienced is when I've confined myself to the corner, I've had people say, hey, come sit with me. Come sit with us. Many of those same people have said, come out with me, come out with us. And I've been holding that loss. Been holding that loss. But with these people, I've more and more learned to discover myself, rediscover myself, to forge new connections, to laugh, to learn. To simply enjoy just being in the moment. And that's not something new, but it was something familiar that was lost. And so here we are. What's around me is deeply rooted in Japanese culture. And I thought about where I would go during this season, Sakura, cherry blossom season. And there was actually an event that these new friends invited me to, but it was canceled due to weather. And so I was content to just simply look at the blossoms right around me and say, that's enough, just to see them. And they're special because they represent life and the brevity of it. Life is short, and what it means is to take them in while we can. Enjoy them in their full glory because they won't be here for long. And that's a good metaphor for life. And I think oftentimes we forget that or we don't operate with that. And so it was this morning as well. Some old ladies hadn't seen me for months. And the reason is I wake up super early to work out because I don't like to be disturbed. And so I'm ahead of their schedule. And when they greeted me, they were all concerned. Oh, we thought you went back to America. And they were, I guess, both surprised and relieved. And they asked me to take a picture, and it felt like a rock star. These old ladies with so much energy, really sort of surrounding me. And I kind of hesitated a little bit because I felt maybe that photo would be a symbol of my time in Japan coming to an end. But obviously I had to grant them the opportunity. And then everything shifted the moment that we came together for the photo. And I felt, no, there's nothing to be afraid of. My time here isn't done. And that was sort of a weight lifted because Japan has been a challenging run for the time that I've been here, and oftentimes I feel like there's nothing for me to do here. But this interaction with these ladies really symbolized that no, I'm not done. And that extended to my friends over the past several months. I'm not done. And so I've really gotten a chance to know them and appreciate them, enjoy them, and we could say that about anyone we get to know, any of our friends. But again, given that I'm a foreigner here, we often don't get that proximity to the culture, the real insights to be embedded. And one of my friends said to me recently, he was introducing me to someone, and he doesn't speak English, and he said, this is Mark. And I introduced myself. I said, I'm American. My friend chimed in, no, he's Japanese. And they caught me off guard because I felt that was a real compliment to be regarded in such a meaningful way, especially amongst Japanese, such a strong culture. And the way they embrace me, I see so many subtle details of the culture, but also not just the culture broadly, but the individual. And I'm not done. I know that what I represent is to make things better, to help where I can. That's one of the key reasons why I'm here, and that's never lost on me. But also, I've been here for some time, and I've made a life here. Of course, it's never the model that we envision, but it's a life, and it can always get better. And so, just the season. They're the reason why I'm here. They're not with me right now, but they're the reason why I'm here. And who knows, maybe this is the last one here. But I've got to do as much as I can for as long as I can. And I can't fear the future. I can't be paralyzed by the uncertainty and what's in the present. I've got to really be present in everything and do my best with everything. And what will be, will be. Whether that's in Japan, and if it's not, it's changing here. There's no guarantees that I'll be able to be here for an indefinite period of time. And so I have to be prepared for that too. But in the meantime, I'll make the best of it. And if it doesn't work out, I'm going back to Texas. That's all.